Man, listen, Marlon Wayans is out here poking a bear and then acting surprised when it gets up and starts ransacking the whole campsite. I mean, did he think this was a Disney movie? Newsflash, Marlon, that's not Paddington, that's 50 Cent. Oh, but I'm a comedian. Yeah, and I'm a chef when I microwave popcorn. Jokes don't make you bulletproof, they just make you a moving target. Now, comedians love to hide behind that freedom of speech blanket. But let's be real, freedom of speech doesn't mean freedom from feedback. And trust me, some feedback comes with a price tag. You ever heard of the Streisand effect? That's when you try to keep something quiet and suddenly everyone's shouting about it. Well, Marlon just ordered the platinum edition. But wait, now he's playing the victim. Oh, why is everyone so mad? Bro, you chose the high voltage fence, then acted surprised when you got shocked. That's not comedy, that's natural selection with a laugh track. You ever notice how some folks think fame is a force field? Marlon's out here thinking his IMDb page gonna shield him from 50 cents receipts. Let me let you in on something. 50 doesn't beef, he invests. He puts your name in his portfolio and waits for the dividends. So before you roast someone who turns grudges into business plans, maybe check if you're on his schedule for next season's reunion tour. Because in this arena, jokes land, but sometimes so do lawsuits. Let's get one thing straight. 50 Cent isn't playing checkers, he's running a chessboard with a memory card the size of the Library of Congress. He doesn't argue, he archives. You think he's ignoring you? Nah, he's building a folder with your jokes, your tweets, maybe your grandma's casserole recipe, just in case he needs it for leverage. And you know what makes it worse? He's mastered the delayed clapback. That's a psychological warfare tactic, like a denial of service attack for your reputation. You clown him online today, and 6 months from now, boom, he drops a documentary starring your worst haircut from 1997. Now you might be thinking, isn't that a little extra? Absolutely. 50 Cent is the CEO of Petty Enterprises. He turns beef into a limited series. You out here looking for punchlines. He's writing your obituary in meme form. It's like going up against a deep learning algorithm. It gets smarter with every roast. Here's an analogy. 50 is like blockchain. Every interaction is logged, timestamped, and ready to be pulled up at the worst possible moment. The receipts are immutable, my friend. So, before you poke that bear, remember, some people don't just remember they monetize. And 50 Cent, he's got a streaming service for grudges. Can we talk about this brave new world of internet courage? Marlon, you're real bold with the Wi-Fi flowing, aren't you? Hiding behind the screen, firing off jokes like you got diplomatic immunity. But let me ask, would you call 50 ugly to his face? Or is that bravery reserved for your Twitter fingers? This is what we call a parasocial relationship. You think you know someone because you follow their stories. But let's not confuse tweeting at 50 Cent with actually knowing him. That's like thinking you a pilot because you played Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, the internet makes it easy to forget there's a real world out there. Just because you got 1 million followers doesn't mean you got 1 million bodyguards. That's not social capital, that's likes inflation. And trust me, 50's been through hyperinflation. He turned bankruptcy into primetime TV. You ever seen a digital roast turn into a real life documentary? Cause that's 50's specialty. You throw shade on IG, he throws you a whole film deal starring your bad decisions. So next time you think about getting internet brave, maybe remember, the cloud is permanent and some clouds come with lightning. Let's break down the real issue here. This isn't about comedy, it's about ego. Marlon's not just poking fun, he's poking his own image in the mirror, hoping it gets more likes. But here's the twist, ego's like a Trojan horse. Looks impressive, full of empty space, and sooner or later, the Greeks come out swinging. Now, ego is a funny thing. It's a cognitive bias, that's right, let's get technical, where you overestimate your importance in someone else's story. Marlon thinks he's the main character, but in 50 Cent's narrative, he might just be a background meme. You ever seen two egos collide? It's not fireworks, it's more like a slow motion car crash in a clown car. Everybody's rubbernecking, but nobody's impressed. And let's face it, when you pit experience against ego, experience wins, especially when experience is counting cash and you counting retweets. Now you might be asking, can't they just laugh it off? Sure, if Marlon wants to be the punchline in 50 Cent's next Power spinoff, sometimes the only winning move is not to play. So Marlon, maybe try humility. It's free, it's low calorie, and best of all, it doesn't show up on TMZ. Let me tell you a story. Every comedian who played with 50 Cent thought it was just jokes until they woke up to a trending hashtag and a 6-part docu-series about their L's. You poke the bear, you don't get a growl, you get a production budget. Here's the setup. You think you're the hunter. The conflict? Turns out you're the bait. The resolution? We'll hope you like seeing your name in the credits as guy who should have sat down. Now, in psychology, we call this operant conditioning. You touch the stove, you get burned. The smart ones stop touching. The stubborn ones end up with a GoFundMe for aloe vera. So, Marlon, stand down, laugh it off, move on, or else you not just in the joke, you are the joke. There's no punchline more brutal than becoming content for someone else's platform. In the end, the lesson's simple. If you're gonna poke a bear, at least check if it's got a camera crew. Because with 50 Cent, you're not just poking a bear, you pitching a series.